Imagine a world with no children. Pregnancy is no longer possible, the extinction of humankind is in sight. That's the story of the 2006 film Children of Men. The dystopian movie takes place in just 2027, and since we're less than 3.5 years away from that, it's the perfect time to question if this world we're watching is far from where we are now. The film's world is bedeviled by violence, disease, pollution, and destruction. There's been 18 years of infertility, and though not having to worry about the risk of pregnancy could be something to celebrate for some, on a worldwide scale, it incites a dangerous level of hopelessness. Because if you know humanity ends at you, civility is tossed out the window, and people are met with no sense of accountability. In this world, the UK is the last of the nations with any sort of order, and that's if you even consider a totalitarian police state that imprisons and executes refugees to be at all civil. Ex-activist Theo is our eyes into this dark world, and we immediately see how depressed everyone is. What is the point of ambition, goals, forward thinking, even kindness if there will be no future? The shred of hope that remains in this world lies with rumors of the so-called Human Project, an organization dedicated to curing humanity's infertility. Theo was offered money by his ex-wife Julianne, who's also the leader of a militant immigrants' rights group, to escort a refugee woman, Key, to safety. Everything changes when Key is later revealed to be miraculously pregnant. A mission that was once motivated by money now serves a deeper purpose to Theo. Key's baby is a symbol of pure innocence, but it also single-handedly represents the future of humanity. We look at the lack of compassion, even tolerance in this world to be barbaric and completely fictitious, but it's really a disturbing reflection of the world we live in today. Consider your television screen to be a mirror when watching this movie. People are kept in cages, bombs explode as frequently as the wind whistles, there's news of death plastered everywhere. Does that sound familiar? People are sad and violent because they have no hope. The government is painfully brutal towards immigrants, and even the desperate refugees who are all fighting for their life are xenophobic towards each other. The world of Children of Men presents itself to operate on a high moral code, but really, the government is alarmingly hypocritical. At the same time as cannabis is ruled as highly illegal, the government profits off of selling suicide kits, advertising them to be painless entryways to heaven. In this world, the government profits off of the depression and destruction of its people. Because why would the government change an anti-human regime if it's bringing them money and power? Those with a disgusting thirst for power are short-sighted and fail to recognize that nothing tangible at the moment will ever be more important than an active effort to aid humanity. Now, how does this relate to our current world? Our society operates through privileging and benefiting certain portions of the population by subordinating others. In other words, for some to rise, others must fall. We live in a world built on sexism, classism, and racism, just like in the film. And the most turbulent pandemic that the 21st century faces is apathy. And that's the reason why we leave dystopian movies so thrilled. We're privileged enough to see danger as entertainment. Whether it's regarding the coronavirus, worldwide poverty, or modern genocide, the privileged portions of society have a tendency of looking at very serious issues the world faces as entertainment. And I'm not just talking about rich white politicians, I'm talking about you and me. When we're able to see numbers or pictures on a screen and not actually feel the effects of a problem, it's easy to emotionally disassociate. And so our compassion for others is surface level and struggles to extend beyond our own community or even just ourselves. Towards the end of the film, the soldiers cease fire and the war stops as Key and Theo pass by with the baby. It's as if everyone instantaneously and simultaneously were able to recognize that they have a shared goal in preserving humanity. We as a society are amused by the idea of a post-apocalyptic world when it's on TV, but we ironically fail to recognize when it actually surrounds us. So yes, the movie heavily features themes of hope and faith, but also, it's a cautionary tale of what we are not only going to soon become, but what we already are.